Lieutenant Commander Sylvester Mangolele. Sylvester, I'm not going to waste any time. The South Africans, the millions, including international, they want to know what's going to happen next week on the 10th of March, 2026, Union Building.
Next week on the 10th of March, our country and its people shall comply with the Constitution and the law, wherein the landlords, the sovereignty, the kings and queens of our country, all kings and queens, all of them, the Zulus, the Ndebeles, the Batswanas, the Xhosas, all of them will be occupying the Union Building. We have given Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa and his administration to vacate the Union Building within 7 days, following a court order that is being operated and then being executed. We are not saying to Ramaphosa, write to us, respond to us. The kings and queens are removing Ramaphosa out of office. The members of the defense force, the members of the police service will be required to act in accordance with the Constitution and the law, and understand that we are taking over the Union Building not as a coup. A coup is when you take over the country unlawfully. We are taking over the country lawfully. That is why the people that we are taking over from them, we've even given them 7 days notice to vacate this particular building that belongs to the owners of the land, which is the kings and queens. So if you are a king, if you are a queen out there, make it a point that you find yourself in the Union Building on the 10th day of March 2026. You will be following Chapter 1, Section 1 of the Constitution. And we will be expecting the police officials in the Union Building to comply with Chapter 1, Section 1 of the Constitution. We'll be expecting the defense force of the country to comply with Chapter 1, Section 1 of the Constitution. And in particular, the defense force and members of the South African Police Service must also comply with Section 12 of the Constitution, obligating that everyone has a right to freedom and security of the person. Security services is in terms of Chapter 11, and there is a single defense force in this country. There is a single police service. They are all obligated to act in accordance with the same constitution that the kings and queens are acting in accordance with, to hold members accountable.
Okay.
Right now, Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa thinks that we are not holding him accountable. We don't want him to be accountable as obligated in terms of Section 1 of Chapter 1 in the Constitution. So whenever we come there, we do not expect to find any resistance in law.
Okay.
We are following them.
Okay. Lieutenant Sylvester Mangolele, if, let me say that this thing doesn't happen, and what's going, maybe you guys are going to do with the king and the queens when we see on the 11th March that the Cyril Ramaphosa is still in Union Building? What's going to happen next?
My brother, we all know that everybody that is in jail is because they did not comply with the law. And we, as the citizens of the Republic, we have got the power to arrest any person that does not comply with the law. In fact, in record of court, you've seen us in Bloemfontein going to remove Ramaphosa out of office. You have seen the Bahologo Kingdom taking, as the upper house, taking the lower house, which is the African National Congress, to court, and then calling the top 7 of the African National Congress to renounce their right to occupy office, and then every lawful thing was followed, and this particular top 7 did not follow the constitution and the law that you and I read.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you very much. South Africans, we are speaking with Lieutenant Sylvester Mangolela. In seconds, what can you say to the South Africans in seconds?
South Africa belongs to the kings and queens. South Africa is a one sovereign democratic state. The sovereignty is holding the democratic state accountable and ensuring that everybody in our country complies with the law.
I thank you, sir. Okay, thank you very much.